Alright guys, the Punisher Max 17 here, and this is the second work in progress for this right here, the Berserk Fury. Now, I know it's been a long time since I've showed you guys anything, but I wanted to be sure and get a video in now that I'm starting to get some work on it. I haven't done a whole lot, but I'm starting to work a whole lot more on it, and I wanted to make sure you guys knew that and didn't think I was slacking off as much as I actually am. These are my completed pieces on it so far. All inner frame, and to be honest, I'm not 100% sure what I had to show off in my previous work in progress, but the biggest completed pieces I have are these arms to it. I think look decently nice. Got both arms done here, aside from the hands, of course. I've done some other parts, you know, the body parts and stuff. I think I showed these off in the last one. And a lot of other just miscellaneous parts to the body. But I have done some of the metallic stuff, like this here, dropped it, for the mouth. Painted it in chrome. And here's the other part of the mouth. I'm going to go in and do a little more detailing on these. It's pretty difficult to tell because of how much this chrome reflects. But I actually have two shades of gray there underneath the teeth. And I think that looks nice, but I want to do a little more detailing on the inside just so it isn't so shiny. I've also done other silver parts. Let's see. Parts for the tail, this here. That is incredibly shiny with the light. But I've also done some gold. So you can see here, have some black on there as well as bolt gun metal. The parts of the sprues are on there just so I had to wait to clip it onto my alligator clips when painting. But I've done some other piping gold pieces and the springs. I don't know if you can tell, but I painted the spring part of it in bolt gun metal and the piston in gold. But those are the pieces I've completed. I just got in from the garage painting all of these. More inner frame, of course. Parts like the two sides of the head, just some other miscellaneous things. I think those are parts of the backpack unit. I'm not 100% sure, actually. But just a lot of things like that. Just finished painting all of those black. I'm going to go and hopefully detail them later today or tomorrow. And I actually got really remotivated for this project because I got some new flat coat. I know I had said I'd been using the Tester's flat coat, but it just started not working as well as it did that first time or two I used it, and I was getting a little discouraged with that. So I talked to a few people trying to find a new flat coat, because that's something I've really been wanting to do for a long time, is get a great flat coat. And I talked to a couple people and ended up settling on this here, the Owlclad clear coat flat lacquer. And I talked to a couple people, they highly recommended it, and I can say after using it about 6 times, I've used it on a few other I've used it on some of these pieces on the Berserk Fury and a few other things on a side project I have going on right now that I'll show you guys later. I can say I absolutely love this stuff. I use it through the airbrush. It requires a little bit of thinning with some lacquer thinner, but you get a lot of use out of it. You get a great flat finish and the smooth parts. You know, the Testers, it gave it a flat finish most of the time, but it was rough parts, and I didn't like that. And sometimes if you got too much of the Testers on there, it made it real shiny. And with this, I haven't had any problem of it getting shiny, and I also haven't had as much problem with it piling up on the pieces like I did the Testers, which made it shiny. So I recommend that. I have a feeling I'm going to stick with it, and I really like it. So I guess that will be all for this work in progress. I'm going to get more work done on these pieces right here and hopefully add them to this done pile. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll hope to see you soon.